Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Utah Utes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Restate the statement call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that. Into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They boot it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. The 20. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Parker. Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacy. Got enough for the first. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Gill. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Trying to get outside. It's Brigg. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Dampier. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Rebels offense is back on the field. In the red area, it's Lacy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The option, he'll keep it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Avoids pressure. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Makes the grab on the left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safety's
turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. But I'm playing defensive, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing.
It's a running room. He's at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down. Running inside. It's Lacy. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 13 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexander.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Fires deep on the run. Upstairs, he's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And the Utes will hustle to the line. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. The Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got room on the return. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacy. Maybe some room here. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Under fire.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And now on second down for this offense. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. He'll try it again. Still on his feet at the 45. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again.